In a world filled with noise and the relentless race to stand out, we can easily forget the profound power of stillness. Stoic philosophers recognized this thousands of years ago. There is an intense allure in silence, one that can captivate every gaze without a single word. Imagine stepping into a room and immediately becoming the focal point, not because you're the loudest, but because you radiate an undeniable presence, as if everything you wish to convey is apparent in your eyes and demeanor. This isn't an abstract idea or a vague philosophy. It's a skill you can begin to cultivate today. Together, we will explore the essence of quiet charisma, grounded in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. This practice will not only help you make a powerful first impression, but also leave a lasting impact, naturally becoming a part of who you are. So, if you've ever felt lost in a world that never stops talking, this is your chance to learn how your stillness can speak louder than any words. As Seneca once said, silence is a great lesson from life's deep experiences. Join me in uncovering the secrets to becoming naturally captivating without effort, by mastering the art of allure in silence through the spirit of Stoicism. And remember, if you've always felt different from the crowd, then this message is meant for you. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to us. Thank you for your support. Let's dive in. Habit number 1, be true to yourself. Have you ever wondered how many times you've hidden your thoughts, missed out on passions, or changed decisions just to fit in? It's something most of us have experienced. Stoic philosophy guides us back to our authentic selves, freeing us from the pressure to disguise who we are. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Living authentically is how you honor yourself and build genuine relationships, sending an unspoken message. This is who I am, no frills, no masks. However, being true to yourself isn't just about embracing your strengths and passions, it's also about accepting your weaknesses. Epictetus reminds us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This means holding firm to your values and beliefs despite external pressures. Stoic philosophy is based on 4 virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. When you live by these values, you don't just become more attractive, you attain genuine peace and happiness. As Seneca said, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Take time to reflect. What truly matters to you? What are your core values? Once you understand yourself deeply, you can confidently present your true self, free from the need to be perfect or to please everyone. This alignment between thought and action is the essence of living authentically. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes, waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. In today's world, where blending in sometimes overshadows individuality, authenticity becomes your strength, a natural and profound magnetism that draws others to you effortlessly. Habit number 2, style from within. The way we present ourselves to the world is a silent message, a powerful story about who we are. Seneca once said, "A great mind is a great asset." Stoicism doesn't disregard appearances. In fact, it encourages a purposeful lifestyle that includes personal style. In Stoic philosophy, authentic style isn't about extravagance. It's about sincerity and simplicity, focusing on what truly matters. This doesn't mean living ascetically or ignoring fashion. Epictetus teaches, know who you are first, then choose how to present yourself accordingly. True style stems from choosing clothes that reflect your essence and core values. It's a conscious choice, not a chase after fleeting trends. When you wear something that feels genuinely right, you feel confident, at ease, and unshaken by external opinions. Marcus Aurelius also said, You have power over your mind, not external events. When your outward appearance aligns with your inner world, you don't need anything elaborate or flashy. Authenticity becomes your source of strength and beauty. Style isn't just clothing. It's the entire picture of your personality, from hairstyle and accessories to the way you carry yourself. Each choice is a brushstroke, completing your portrait in the most honest way. Stoic philosophy encourages us to make these choices mindfully, so they reflect genuine values rather than superficial appearances. Seneca said, "He who daily perfects his life will never lack time." To apply Stoic philosophy to style, ask yourself, what story are your belongings telling? Do they reflect the person you want to become? The goal isn't to impress, but to express yourself as authentically and powerfully as possible. Style isn't static. As you grow, your style will evolve too. The key is to always remain true to yourself, allowing your outer style to mirror your inner development faithfully. Habit number 3, the unspoken language of the body. Humans have a remarkable ability to convey powerful messages without words. From posture and stance to gestures, each movement is a silent but unmistakable signal to those around us. Epictetus once reminded us, "The key is to keep company only with those who uplift you." In Stoicism, body language reflects the true state of the inner self, not merely to make an impression, but as a bridge between mind and body. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Authentic body language is a harmony between movement and inner virtues, a unity between feeling and expression. For example, standing with a straight posture not only conveys confidence, but also demonstrates self-respect. As Seneca advised, each night we should question ourselves to maintain control and improve ourselves. When you stand tall with your head held high, you not only project confidence, but affirm your self-worth in a powerful way. Body language goes beyond posture. It's in the subtlety of eye contact, the sincerity of a smile, and the smallest gestures. A genuine smile can bridge any distance, and a kind gaze can create a deeper connection than words. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Stoicism encourages living fully in the present, including how we communicate non-verbally. Authentic presence is a heightened awareness of how we connect with others, ensuring every gesture reflects genuine feelings and intentions. Whether expressing empathy, openness, or a willingness to listen, this openness fosters interactions based on trust and respect. Marcus Aurelius also emphasized, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." To apply Stoic principles to mastering body language, observe and analyze your nonverbal cues. Ask yourself, are you fully present in your conversations? Do your gestures invite connection or create unnecessary distance? Practice mastering body language in daily interactions, starting with the smallest encounters. Notice how you stand when speaking, how you lean when listening, or where your gaze falls when meeting someone new. Each gesture is a chance to practice presence and build genuine connections. Train yourself to live in the present, focusing intently on the person in front of you, allowing your body language to naturally radiate sincerity and goodwill. Body language, like a silent dance, has the power to transcend language barriers, connecting souls in profound and meaningful ways. Habit number 4, the art of subtle fragrance. A subtle hint of fragrance can unlock memories, evoke deep emotions, or create an unforgettable impression of a person. Seneca once said, "Time discovers truth." Choosing a fragrance isn't merely about picking a scent. It's the art of building an identity, an invisible yet powerful signature that leaves a lasting impression without words. Stoicism reminds us to be intentional in every aspect of life, including choosing a fragrance. Marcus Aurelius advised, Perfection of character is this: to live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy. Choosing the right fragrance is choosing a part of your true self, rather than chasing trends or expensive brands just to impress on the surface. Fragrance is a unique unspoken language reflecting the inner self and values of its wearer. A signature scent is not just an accessory, it's a refined personal statement. Epictetus taught, "No man can learn what he thinks he already knows." Just as Stoic philosophers believed in the alignment of actions with virtues, a carefully chosen fragrance can clearly reflect the personality, mood, and aspirations of its wearer. The art of selecting a fragrance requires delicacy and attentiveness, much like a sculptor carving each detail into their work. It's not just about choosing a favorite scent, but finding one that harmonizes with your body, surroundings, and the message you want to convey. Do you want to evoke peace with a light, pure scent, or create a bold impression with the warm, spicy notes of exotic woods and spices? The journey to finding the right fragrance is a journey of self-discovery. Perhaps you gravitate towards soft floral scents that reflect a sensitive soul, or rich, woody notes that exude maturity. Each choice is a piece in the larger puzzle of who you are. Seneca once said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Similarly, finding the right fragrance requires experimentation to discover the scent that truly speaks for you. The Stoic value of temperance is equally important in wearing fragrance. The goal isn't to overwhelm the space, but to create a gentle presence, a light invitation. Like a soft melody, an ideal fragrance should only whisper, leaving an impression in memory without overpowering. In the modern world, fragrance also serves as a cultural bridge, capable of telling stories about journeys, life experiences, or cultural values. It might be the lavender fields of Provence, the jasmine of the East, or cedarwood from ancient forests. The art of fragrance reflects Stoic philosophy, a balance between presence and humility, between making an impression and respecting others' space. Fragrance symbolizes the quiet impact we wish to leave, profound, lasting, but never overpowering. It's a way to leave a mark without noise, only through subtlety and depth. Ultimately, choosing and wearing a fragrance is a journey of self-growth. As you mature, your preferences and how you express yourself through scent will evolve. What matters is to always stay authentic and refined, so that each scent becomes an essential part of your life story. Habit number 5, the art of graceful etiquette. In the digital age, where communication through screens often dulls the subtleties of interaction, etiquette becomes a precious bridge, guiding us back to our shared humanity. Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Graceful etiquette isn't just about shallow thank yous or sorries, but about leaving a lasting impression through charm and thoughtful interaction. Stoicism, grounded in virtues, self-control, and empathy, aligns with the spirit of graceful etiquette. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one." This isn't about pursuing appearances. It's about showing respect and genuine kindness in every gesture. The blend of Stoic philosophy and mannerly conduct creates a refined allure, demonstrating that we value each interaction. Consider the power of genuine listening. When we're fully present with someone, our minds free from distractions. Seneca said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This presence conveys that we appreciate the person before us and the moment we share. It's a simple yet profound courtesy, especially in an age where true connection is increasingly rare. Stoicism also teaches us the power of empathy, the ability to understand and share in others' feelings. When etiquette is infused with empathy, when we're willing to lend a helping hand or offer words of encouragement, We embody Stoic virtues in a living, breathing way. These actions not only endear us to others, but also forge deeper connections. Epictetus reminds us, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The art of graceful etiquette also demands subtlety in social interactions, from dining manners to how we lead conversations. These skills not only reflect elegance, but also show respect for the setting and those around us. Stoicism doesn't encourage withdrawing from society, but promotes engaged and refined participation, exemplifying positive involvement in life. In the context of globalization, graceful etiquette becomes a universal language of respect and understanding, enabling us to navigate multicultural interactions with poise. It builds bridges between people, transcending cultural barriers. Graceful etiquette in the Stoic spirit is not a rigid set of rules, but an adaptable way of life that balances respect for tradition with the flexibility to embrace new societal norms. It reflects a cultivated soul, one that values kindness, respect, and empathy toward others. Ultimately, graceful etiquette is a complete life attitude, one that always leans toward kindness and empathy, leaving a positive impression on those we meet. This is the art of living that Stoicism aspires to, a life with intention, meaning, and lasting impact. Habit number 6, the art of full presence. Being fully present is not just a piece of advice, it's a powerful call to action, a remedy for shallow interactions in a rushed world. This philosophy aligns with the Stoic spirit, emphasizing the value of living in the present and cherishing each moment. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You must realize that you are part of the universe. If you do not clear away the clouds from your mind, time will pass, and you will depart, never to return." Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. When applied to interactions with others, this principle encourages us to give our full attention, free from distractions of the past or future. This approach creates deep connections with a clear message: "You matter to me, and I am here, right now." This level of attentiveness is rare and valuable, transforming an ordinary conversation into a meaningful moment of connection. Epictetus taught, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." Presence is not merely being physically there, it's fully engaging with the moment, listening not to respond, but to understand. The difference is clear between someone who constantly checks their phone and someone who is fully attentive. The latter makes you feel seen and heard, leaving a lasting impression. How can we cultivate presence in a world full of distractions? Seneca advises, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." Practicing mindfulness is the first step, observing thoughts, emotions, and surroundings without judgment. Over time, mindfulness helps us recognize when our minds drift and brings our focus back to the present. Stoic philosophy encourages us to appreciate the beauty of the present moment. Every interaction, no matter how brief, is an opportunity to connect, learn, and grow. When we approach relationships with this mindset, we not only enrich our own lives, but also make a profound impact on those around us. Being fully present also means accepting vulnerability, allowing ourselves to be seen and to see others without any protective layers. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "When you wake up in the morning, think of the honor of being alive, of thinking, of enjoying, and of loving." This is a reminder to let go of barriers to connect on the deepest level, recognizing that we all crave understanding. This vulnerability, though it may make us hesitant, carries extraordinary power. It breaks down walls and builds trust, laying the foundation for deeper relationships. It also reminds us that less can sometimes mean more. This perspective from Stoicism teaches us the value of moderation and the strength of selective sharing, not to conceal, but to curate what is truly essential. In today's modern world, where our attention is easily distracted, The art of being fully present becomes a valuable skill. It not only helps us forge deep connections, but also enriches our life experiences, allowing us to feel and cherish each precious moment. This is the gift that Stoic philosophy offers, the ability to live fully and mindfully in every present moment. Habit number 7, the art of subtle mystery. Selective sharing creates a unique allure, inviting others to uncover the person behind the curtain of mystery. Seneca once said, "Quality is more important than quantity." Stoicism, with its focus on inner growth, encourages us to nurture our character rather than seek external validation. This philosophy aligns with the art of mystery, not laying everything bare, but inviting others to explore deeper, beyond appearances. Marcus Aurelius taught, "Look within, there lies the source of goodness." This isn't about creating a facade or excessive intrigue, but rather allowing the depth of who we are to be revealed naturally over time. Like a book that unfolds its story page by page, a person becomes more captivating when there's something meaningful waiting to be discovered. Epictetus said, "If you want to be a writer, write." Similarly, each interaction should be like a chapter in a book that makes others want to learn more. How do we maintain this balance? It starts with awareness of what we share and why. This is the art of intentional sharing, resisting the pressure to fill silence or conform to an oversharing culture. It requires self-control, a virtue that Stoicism values highly. Seneca also reminds us, "The poor man is not he who has little, but he who craves more." Deep connections are not built on overexposure, but on gradual discovery and a respect for each other's depth. Keeping a touch of mystery is how we honor our inner world, preserving our precious thoughts and dreams, making them more valuable through careful guarding. Practicing mystery in Stoic fashion also involves learning the art of listening. Epictetus reminds us, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." By curbing the urge to share, we open ourselves to others, creating a balanced, meaningful dialogue that enriches both sides. Mystery also helps protect our energy and preserve what is sacred within ourselves. In an era where the boundaries between public and private blur, the ability to keep a part of ourselves private becomes invaluable. This not only creates a natural allure, but also maintains our integrity in a world that often demands exposure. Ultimately, the art of mystery is not about creating a false image or excessive intrigue. It's about respecting the natural process of building relationships, allowing others to discover and appreciate the many layers of our character. Like a painting that gradually takes shape with each brushstroke, mystery allows our story to unfold in an engaging and meaningful way. In an age of social media and boundless sharing, subtle mystery is not only an art, but also a form of wisdom. It creates room for growth, allowing thoughts and feelings to mature before sharing, and, most importantly, helps us maintain depth in every relationship, a value that Stoicism holds dear. Habit number 8, cultural intelligence, the art of global understanding. Cultural intelligence goes beyond memorizing facts about countries. It's the art of understanding the soul of cultures, appreciating traditions, and empathizing with their joys and challenges. This is a journey of expanding one's perspective, guided by the wisdom of Stoicism, toward a global mindset that celebrates diversity and fosters empathy. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." By cultivating cultural intelligence, we broaden our horizons, stepping into the world of others, and in doing so, not only enhance our understanding, but also break down the invisible barriers that separate people. Imagine the depth and richness that cultural intelligence brings to each conversation and interaction. Seneca once said, "Travel and change of place impart new vigor to the mind. When we share stories from another culture, or even say a few words in a new language, we build bridges of connection, showing respect for others' experiences. This doesn't require us to travel the world or have encyclopedic knowledge. As Epictetus advises, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Cultural intelligence begins with genuine curiosity, an open heart, and a desire to learn from the diversity of life around the globe. The Stoic spirit, with its focus on self-improvement, aligns seamlessly with the pursuit of cultural intelligence. By engaging with diverse perspectives and philosophies, we not only learn but also challenge our assumptions, confront implicit biases, and develop profound empathy. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and in your way of thinking. How can we cultivate cultural intelligence? This journey begins with small yet steady steps. Reading literature from global authors, watching films that open windows into different lives, immersing ourselves in art and music from diverse cultures. It's about actively seeking conversations that challenge our viewpoints, pushing us beyond the familiar comfort zones. In the era of globalization, cultural intelligence is no longer optional, but an essential skill. It enables us to navigate an increasingly interconnected world where cultural boundaries are blurring. Each piece of cultural knowledge is like a puzzle piece, creating a richer picture of the world, broadening our perspectives and enhancing our ability to connect with others. Ultimately, cultural intelligence is not just a tool for understanding, but a path to true wisdom. It teaches us that no perspective is absolute, no culture is perfect, and in diversity we find the true beauty of humanity. Like a prism that reflects the many colors of life, cultural intelligence helps us see the world and ourselves from new angles, growing into more open-minded, compassionate, and wise individuals. Habit number 9, the art of compassion. Compassion is not merely a feeling of pity, it is the ability to deeply understand another's experience and empathize with both their joys and sorrows. Seneca once said, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." Compassion is a bridge that connects hearts, breaking down barriers to reveal the shared humanity that binds us all. In Stoicism, compassion reflects principles of empathy, communal spirit, and the deep interconnectedness of all living beings. Stoicism teaches us to recognize our shared bonds, encouraging us to widen our circle of concern beyond ourselves, to embrace our community and all of humanity. Marcus Aurelius said, "We are all citizens of one world." This is not merely a philosophical statement, but an invitation to action, urging us not only to feel, but to act on those feelings. When we approach others with compassion, we offer more than just sympathy. We give our time, attention, and positive energy. Epictetus reminds us, people are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. This genuine sharing draws others closer, creating warmth and depth in relationships that nothing else can replace. However, compassion is not always easy. It requires us to confront our own insecurities and to sit with another's pain without rushing to offer shallow comfort. Seneca teaches we should give as we would receive, cheerfully, quickly, and without hesitation. This act of giving freely nurtures a sense of belonging and connection in a world often marked by loneliness and division. Practicing compassion demands the courage to accept vulnerability, to open ourselves to the pain of others and feel it as if it were our own. This vulnerability, though it may seem daunting, is a unique source of strength. Epictetus said, "It is not death or pain that is to be feared, but the fear of pain and death." Ultimately, compassion not only enriches the lives of those around us, but also nourishes the soul of the one who gives it. It is a positive cycle of giving and receiving, where each compassionate act soothes another's pain while expanding our own hearts and understanding. In a turbulent world, compassion is a guiding light, reminding us of our boundless capacity to connect, share, and heal. Habit number 10, laughter, the miraculous medicine. They say laughter is the best medicine. While it may not cure every ailment, laughter has the power to transform the atmosphere and lift the spirits of those around us. Seneca observed, "A man should laugh at life rather than lament over it." With its soothing and contagious nature, laughter truly works magic, bringing joy and lightness. At first glance, Stoicism and laughter may seem unrelated, but at its core, Stoicism aims for a life that is good and fully lived in the present. Laughter helps us connect, find joy in the moment, and build resilience in the face of challenges. Epictetus taught, "The wise man does not grieve for what he does not have, but rejoices in what he has." Laughter is a powerful tool for facing life with a light heart and a resilient spirit. In laughter, we find common ground, realizing that no matter our differences, we all share the ability to experience joy. Laughter is also an expression of living in the present. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and in your way of thinking." A genuine laugh allows us to be fully immersed in the moment, letting go of the past and freeing ourselves from worries about the future. When we laugh, we not only escape temporary hardships, but also practice Stoic acceptance, acknowledging that while we can't control everything that happens, we can choose to embrace it with an open heart. Laughter is a powerful connector, breaking down barriers and building bridges between people. In a moment of humor, we become open, close, and fully human. Seneca once said, "Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters." This aligns with the Stoic spirit of community and connection. When we laugh together, we feel empathy, realizing that despite our differences, we're not so far apart after all. How can we nurture laughter? Start by not taking yourself too seriously, embracing life's absurdities, finding humor in mistakes, and learning to smile at yourself. This doesn't mean ignoring life's seriousness, but recognizing that joy and sorrow are both essential parts of the human experience. Finally, actively seek joy by watching positive content, spending time with people who bring laughter, or simply seeing the humorous beauty in everyday life. As Stoic philosophers taught, true happiness lies in how we choose to view and embrace life. Habit number 11, the art of self-care. In a world where we are often pressured to put everything above ourselves, self-care is a quiet yet bold act that can profoundly transform our lives. Seneca once said, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." Self-care isn't simply about relaxation sessions. It's a proactive commitment to holistic well-being, physical, mental, and emotional. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-mastery and understanding what lies within our control. From this perspective, taking care of oneself is not selfish, but a responsibility in maintaining comprehensive health. Epictetus taught, "First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do." Stoic philosophers believed that only when we are healthy and strong can we effectively contribute to the world, live out our values, and fulfill our obligations to others. Through the Stoic lens, self-care is a form of respect for the gift of life, body, and mind we have been given. It involves recognizing that our ability to think, feel, and act is closely linked to the level of care we extend to ourselves. This form of self-respect becomes the foundation from which we engage with the world. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoic-inspired self-care goes beyond physical health. It encompasses nurturing a healthy mind and emotional resilience. This can include practicing mindfulness, self-reflection, and engaging in activities that enrich the mind and spirit. This holistic approach ensures that we are not only physically strong, but also mentally prepared to face life's challenges. Seneca taught, "A mind anxious about future events is a mind in torment." Practicing self-care creates a positive ripple effect. When we are at our best, we can give more to others. We become more patient, understanding, and fully present in relationships, contributing to our communities with greater enthusiasm and effectiveness, embodying the Stoic ideal of living for the common good. How can we integrate self-care into daily life? Start with simple but intentional actions, nourishing the body with healthy food, maintaining physical activity, ensuring quality sleep, and setting aside time for reflection and relaxation. This also includes establishing healthy boundaries to protect our time and energy, knowing when to say no, and prioritizing activities that align with our values. Ultimately, the art of self-care is a journey of balance and self-discovery. It means listening to the needs of our body and soul, respecting our own limits. In the modern world, where stress has become so prevalent, self-care is no longer a luxury, but a necessary foundation for sustainable growth and well-being. Habit number 12, the power of independent self-reliance. The concept of independence holds powerful resonance in modern society, which highly values self-reliance and personal freedom. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and in your way of thinking." Independence is not about isolation or detachment, but rather the strength and confidence that come from standing firmly on one's own feet. Stoicism teaches that independence is not merely living without support, but the art of growing and finding freedom on one's own terms, making decisions aligned with personal values and living an authentic life. With a focus on self-discipline and personal responsibility, Stoicism holds that true independence comes from within. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This philosophy encourages us to cultivate independence rooted in self-mastery and resilience, recognizing that each person has the right to shape their life according to their own principles. The allure of this independence is profound, as it represents a person who is not easily swayed and does not rely on external validation to feel valued. Seneca reminds us, "Train your mind to desire what the situation demands." Independence is shown through the confidence to make the right choices for oneself, even when facing the crowd. It is the courage to pursue one's own path, embracing one's uniqueness, and living a life that reflects one's true self. However, independence doesn't mean rejecting support and friendship. Stoicism values the community and mutual support, but it's essential to balance enjoying relationships with maintaining the autonomy to pursue personal goals. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Remove your feeling of injury, and the injury itself disappears." Cultivating a sense of independence requires self-reflection and a deep awareness of oneself, consistently examining the values and motivations behind actions. Are we pursuing something because we genuinely want it, or because of societal expectations? As we conclude this exploration of the art of Stoicism's quiet power, remember that the deepest connections are often formed in moments of stillness, through the subtle strength of character and the true expression of self. Epictetus reminds us, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Ultimately, self-reliant independence is a mark of spiritual and intellectual maturity. It's the ability to stand firm in the storms of life, maintaining calm and self-control in any situation. In an increasingly dependent and interconnected world, maintaining self-reliance is not only a valuable virtue, but a lasting source of strength, enabling us to live an authentic and meaningful life. Thank you for joining Philosophic Stoic today. If you found value in this video, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, or simply type "Keep it up" in the comments. Your support helps us create more content that you'll love. We appreciate having you as part of our community. Until next time, stay wise and serene. Have a great day.